Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Welcome. All right, Taurus, so the first thing that I got off of this is that either you are being too hard on yourself or somebody is being too hard on you. Either way, you're being asked to let that go so that things can kind of flow and fall into place where they need to be. Perfection is talking about, you having really high standards set for yourself and for others. But like I said, it could also be somebody else kind of projecting that onto you. Now, sacrifice, other than needing to let that go, the other part of that too talks about sacrificing small things to change habits and routines. So it may be that you need to sacrifice some of your time to put in place a better habit or routine, like meditating, going for walks, working out, changing your diet, things like that. But don't be so hard on yourself. Don't allow somebody else to, project that onto you. But then Barnbrack is just saying that things are going to go very well and very smoothly the minute that you make changes. Not just the way you see things, but the way that you do things too. Because again, I feel like it's a call for you to change a specific routine in your life so that you can start to see some better results. And when you do, it's going to be really good, right? But be careful about how you're judging yourself, though, too. You're overall the Knight of Pentacles. You're not in a rush to do anything. But I also look at this and I feel like your actions right now are just kind of watching and surveying how things are going. Also here, right, like communication and opportunity coming through, but understanding that the best way forward here is just to go slow. In the past, the Two of Wands, so a decision being made on a course of action. You could take things this way or that way, but a choice being made here. But there's no rush. There's no rush. In the present, the Three of Wands, so you made the choice, but you're kind of waiting for something to come through to you. With the Three of Wands, I always look at this and think you should already know what to expect, because you've set this into action, right? And if you start with the Ace of Wands, you've got the initial spark of inspiration and passion. The Two of Wands is where the decision is made to take action. In what direction? And then with the Three of Wands, you've done what you needed to. Now it's watching what comes back to you. And again, with the Three of Wands, travel is a part of it. Absolutely. But I always look at this and think that this is something that you've been expecting to come in. But where you're moving forward with it, it's not, there's no reason to do anything quickly. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I also feel like detailed plans have already been laid out, so you kind of know what direction this is going. Again, you know what to expect here. Future conditions, the Four of Pentacles. So depending on how you're viewing things here with the Three of Wands and what is coming back to you has everything to do with the action or the choice to take action in the past that's coming through. But it leads you in this place of, I can't give anymore. I'm not giving any more to this. This is what I have and I'm hanging on to it. It's almost like I'm just going to sit here for a minute, and until I see something different, then I'll start giving. And this could also be in terms of you making a decision to go forward on something and wanting to be met halfway. It's like it's not happening here, right? This could also be something being withheld from you too, and I don't know why that's coming up. Your best path to follow, the Four Swords. I look at this and think there is no need for you to say anything, because we're not communicating here, but this is also giving yourself a break. And it may be that that's what you need to do. And that's only so that you can get clarity back. When you look at the Four of Swords, It's like being stuck in between this experience of heartbreak and then moving into, these verbal confrontations with the Five of Swords and just shitty people. And this is the middle. Like, I just need some kind of stability in my thoughts right now. And your environment, look at the Four of Wands. So this is celebrating new stability. And it may be that you don't want things to change with the Four of Pentacles. But, I don't know, because I'm looking at this Four of Swords as your best path to follow. First of all, things aren't really happening here with the Knight of Pentacles. But that's because something's being withheld. But in your environment, there's this stability, this yay, I'm finally getting there. And it may be that this was something that you needed to do, and you've been thinking about doing this for some time. Oof, your hopes and your fears, the Seven of Swords. When I look at that in this position, this is like, I don't want to be found out. Now, this may be that, you're afraid of what is being taken from you, or what is being kept from you, again, right? Like, but you're not willing to give anything to it though either. And then the other fear here is that your actions will be misinterpreted. I don't know why that one's coming up. It's almost like, yeah, I haven't been talking about the plans that I've had, but my intentions are not to deceive or hurt anybody. I'm just going to do what I need to do. And now if we're talking about somebody else, where you're needing a break and you're like right now looking at moving on and moving to a place of stability where you feel better, like I feel like it was the choice of somebody else that led to this situation of you needing to kind of like, I don't want to say cut it off, but take a break from it, because you're not exactly leaving it here. But this is in order to create stability. I mean, you've got fours lining all the way to the bottom. And then coming out, there's your Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is my opportunity and I'm not letting it go. But again, I think that there may be a fear that the actions that you're taking may be looked at wrong, like being misjudged, being misunderstood for what you chose to do. But these are your plans. It's nobody else's business. Now, on the other hand, though, like I said, there's this feeling, though, too, for some of you where it's like the decisions and the actions of somebody else have led you to this place now where it's all about your security and stability above all else. And you're not in a rush to end things, to continue things, nothing like that. But you're not going to let go of an opportunity that's going to be coming through here. And there may be things that you're still holding on to if somebody has been deceptive. But what else was it that was kept from you? That's the other thing that I feel like you need to be aware of. The Star, very nice. So having hope returned. And this is the bigger goal, right? Seven of Pentacles, some reevaluation. Yeah, I could see that with the Wands there. And then the Ten of Swords, so yeah. It's the ending that you don't want to have to go through, but maybe this is what needs to happen. But I feel like it's not because of you. I feel like you're either being misunderstood or misjudged, or it's because of what has been withheld from you or what has been taken from you, that it has to kind of be over. But it's not your doing. That's what I want to say here. You guys have to let me know on that, but this is what I'm hearing. It's like you didn't want to have it end this way, because it hurts, but it has to. And it has to in order for you to be able to hold on to a better opportunity coming through here. But with the star again, like hope. And it's that cleansing, the cleansing of the emotions. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, here we're reevaluating the situation. And I almost feel like it is about other plans that you may have made too. It's almost saying, like, you had a backup. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords, if this is you and about your actions again, there's this misunderstanding. But it may be because of deception that was the catalyst for you now to want to move, want to take a break, want to hang on to what stability you have. But we're still, moving into this place with the Ace of Wands where this is exciting, but you're like, yeah, okay, right? Nothing really needs to happen here. I just need to take a break here before I start indulging in this excitement, because it may be a realization that you have to end something, right? Wisdom. Risk. Interesting. And then balance. Yeah, so you may be taking a risk, and that may be in the eyes of others, but you're doing it from a place of wisdom in order to create balance and stability above all else. Step out of your comfort zone. That's, yeah. You're talking about Taurus? Come on now. And I'm Taurus rising, so I understand. Look at the big picture. And again, back to the Knight of Pentacles, it's like surveying how things are going before you decide to do anything else. Because I really feel like the choices that are coming through from the past are the reason why you're going into this place right now.